Collective, somebody is out here feeling a whole way. They feeling a whole way. And let me tell you how they feeling. They feeling like they want to come and confront you, okay? And they want to argue and they want to fight and they want to verbally abuse and they want to be aggressive. And I'm going to tell you why they want to be aggressive, because you moved away from this individual and you are now receiving your harvest. Like there's some good things coming in for you. And but this person is hung up on something. Like they want to talk and you're keeping the door closed. You're not answering the phone. You're not returning back messages. You're leaving people on red. They absolutely want to cuss you all the way out. They do. We're going to see what's going on, okay? Man, you out here with all aces, soul activation. Child, you holding on to the vision you have for your life. You don't want this person. Wrong way. You don't want them in your life. This could be a relationship, ex partner. This could be a family member. This could be an ex friend. This could be anybody. Okay. You don't, this is not the way you need to come. Don't come this way. You in this do not enter my private space, do not cross my boundaries. And this individual is livid about that. Mm. Well, let's see what made you go put yourself in that position to be like, I don't want you here. Okay, bye bye. Let's see what was done. Cause see, that's what these people who like to have these victimized mentalities, that's what they that's what they like to act like nobody don't can't get to. What did this individual do? Because there's a reason when people put you out of their life. There's a reason. There's always a reason. Okay. So for them to be this angry about it, something I just heard Spirit say has broken their ego. Mm. This is a very egotistical person. They got the blues. What's going on with this spirit? Why they so angry? What they want? They're karmic. Damn. Split the deck. Okay. All right. All righty. Well, that's at the foundation of their energy. They may also be receiving some sort of karma since you walked away, since you took flight. The more you blossom, the more you flourish, the more you are reaping, okay, your harvest here. They may be receiving back some sort of energy, you know, or they want in your energy and you won't let them. This is a karmic individual. Tell us more. What they so upset about? Recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing, chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down, and I have pregnancy or knocked up that flipped over. They were expecting you. They were expecting you to do something, but you did the opposite. They were expecting you to stay connected to them. This card says, bye, Felicia. Peace and out. Thank you. Next. Leaving and not caring. Mm. They expecting you like to miss them. Okay. They expected you to participate in some sort of unhealthy attachment. If you had have done that, that's what would have made this person feel like you cared about them. You participating in an unhealthy attachment, you letting them be codependent, you letting them weigh you down. That's what they needed you to do in order for them to feel like you cared about them. This is probably why you got the hell on. Because what? Okay. Because what? What do you mean? Oh, they really thought that they was that important. They thought that they were more important to you than you are to you. You may have put them on a pedestal when you met them. You may have seen a lot of good qualities about them. You may have given them, baby, the idea that they was the life of the party, that they was the playing an essential role. Like, I don't know, but this is like you made them look good, you made them feel good, and they begin to believe it, which is cool. But because they are egotistical, they didn't do the right thing with the energy. So when you moved away, you pulled your energy away from this person. And now they're seeing they're very replaceable. They may not be that essential, okay? And maybe not that important. This is at least how they feel. This is why they want to come in. You definitely blew this person head up. Baby, baby, baby. Look how small she is on here. Okay? Right here. All right. And this is how you left them. They full of themselves now. Wow. They doing way too much too. Party animals, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. What else is at the my lord? Excuse me. Wine and dine. You wined and dined them. Mm-hmm. You maybe attempted to actually court this person. They actually may have been, very lustful, very non-committal. You may have presented something to this person they never experienced before. Okay. You may have wanted something a little bit more consistent, a little bit more, intimate, a little bit more honest, clean. Okay. You may have wanted to lock in with this individual and you may have expressed that and it kind of blew their ego out of proportion. There's something about what you presented to this person when you were connected to them that they actually want back. They want that feeling back. Okay? They want the feeling of being important to you back. Huh. They was hot and cold. They tiptoeing around. They created some sort of false narrative that y'all had some sort of Bonnie and Clyde, okay, situation going on here. And it's like collective was like, nah, no. I mean, you know, now they want to cuss and they want to fuss and they want to kick your door down. Legal, court, paperwork, filed, black sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. It looks like you made a judgment call. Mm-hmm. Confirmation. You made a judgment call on this situation, okay? Because this person was very stubborn, all right, very rebellious. Maybe they went against what you may have expected out of them. I mean, you treated them along the lines of what you thought was there. But as you begin to realize, like, this person is just wants to create an unhealthy attachment, they're trying to, like, come in and spin you for a loop and put you on a roller coaster ride. Yeah, you brought peace and you brought peace to your world. You like balance, you like peace, you like to be happy. This person is just into kinky ways and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're just into kinky ways, looking for something kinky. Oh, where you are wanting something a little bit more, maybe even traditional, or maybe even just, you know, more balanced. I don't just want your body. I want your mind. I don't want your mind. I want your heart. I want to experience. You wanted to experience this person as the total person they were, which you did experience the total person they were. You did, but it took you some, maybe a little while, maybe a long while to make an official decision that this person just is not going to it's not what you expected. Okay? So maybe you had to learn a lesson here about expectations. All right? Nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. Okay, so here is this energy here. What's this sipping? Playing the field, not looking to settle, seeking options. Okay. They may be out telling people you the player, that you the love bomber, that you the breadcrumber. Whatever makes them feel okay as long as you got away. Right? What baby, whatever makes you sleep well at night. All right. Cause I got a quick getaway. I got out of this situation. Whatever makes you sleep good. It's like they're trying to spin a narrative to make themselves feel good. Mm-hmm. Lust. I told you. They are lusting for a Bonnie and Clyde energy with you. And they use lust possibly to try to build that. But you can't build no Bonnie and Clyde on just lust. You can't. Okay? Nah, that ain't you build a Bonnie and Clyde when you like really rocking with for somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Why is this message coming up before the collective? What is it that you need them to know, spirit? This is playing in the at the foundation of something, some energy surrounding you and a past person. Okay, they may still be looking into your life. They may still be trying to you may still be able to pick up on energy because they're thinking heavily about you. They really desire some sort of a Bonnie and Clyde connection with you. So even though you may not be dealing with this individual, it's like they're not letting go of your energy. They want you to come back with this repo energy. They want what you gave them back. You should have treated it right the first time. Okay? Because what this really feels like, to be honest, is like for you, collective, I feel like you just realize that this person and the way that they choose to live their life, the way that they choose to navigate connections was not going to be a good fit for you. It doesn't even feel like you were trying to change them. You know what I mean? Like you didn't put in any effort to change for me, be something I want you to be. It just feels like you made a decision that this is not something I want to participate in. This is the way this person, navigates their life, and that's cool for them if that's what they like. But I'm looking for something that's a little bit more grounded. I'm looking for something that's a little bit more stable, that's more reciprocal in the way that I desire to have my energy reciprocated back to me. It's not personal really. It's personal for them, but it doesn't feel like it was personal for you. I'm not seeing where that's out here. I'm just seeing where you took flight. You got out of Dodge because uh, something one someone copacetic. Someone copacetic. So you released it. Hmm. You may be doing this right now. Okay. You may be releasing it right now. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Be present. You are ungrounded and spending too much time in your head. Something has caused you to retreat to your mind. It's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. Stay in your presence, stay in the decision that you made to release and let this connection and this individual go. They may be in their head. I just noticed this. I never see. They are definitely watching you, and they are in your energy. Absolutely. I never noticed this eye right here. What? And whatever this cockamamie story is that they talking, I just heard spirit say they watching and talking out of the side of their neck. is what I heard. I never noticed that. Okay, well, we noticed it today. Yeah, presently, this person is watching you. They talking. Okay. They talking that this mess about you being the one, you being the unfaithful one, or you being the one that's full of lust, or you being the narcissistic one, or you being the breadcrumber, right? They talking out the side of their neck while watching you. Spirit wants you to keep your eyes forward, all right, towards the light. See you in the background back there. Yeah, keep your eyes towards the light. This person has a victim mindset. Yeah, this individual has a victim mindset because it landed right in between these two cards. You feel the world is against you, and this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Stop the blame and take responsibility for your happiness. Only then will abundance start to flow. This person has a victim mindset, okay? So they want you to take responsibility. They want to continue to blame you. They feel like you are a victim. They are your victim because you walked away. Like you executed some sort of strategy. That's the love bombing. Okay, so they're basically saying you came in and blew their head up. You came in and whined and dined them, and then you walked away. That's wild. So they're basically saying you walking away was a strategy and a plan. This is the victim mindset. This is why this is coming up. But spirit wants you to continue to know and confirm for you through this message that you absolutely did the right thing in releasing this individual. Yeah, you basically walked away to consider your options. Yes, you did. You also walked away to take the high road so that you would not lower your standards. You also walked away because this person was depleting your energy, and it wasn't even a easy decision. For some of you it was, for some of you it wasn't, because you really may have expected something more to come out of this connection other than what did. It feels like they are wanting back your energy because your energy was very nurturing and very, very caring and very loving, and they may not be getting that from any other source of connection. So in their mind, they may feel like you love bombed them, but in your mind, you saw something in them. Okay, and you poured into them, but then they took your energy, and I don't know. They showed up. They maybe were in third party connections. Maybe they didn't want anything more committal. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. But it's like you had to make a decision that okay, but I gotta, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like that's beneath my standards. Like I saw it in you, but you have a right to make your decision about what you want in your life, and I don't want that kind of energy in my life. I don't want you to deplete me and drain me. All right. So you went towards your inner peace and you protected your inner peace. Yeah. Stand your ground. What are they standing their ground against? There is something you want to fight for, yet you are choosing to hide instead. Create a boundary and speak up for what you believe in. This person wants to like, is he in a boxing ring? Yeah, in a boxing ring. I never noticed that before either. This person want to fight. They want to fight verbally or physically. I don't know. I do know this. One of them ways gonna get them behind some bars. Okay, that's all I know. All right. Shit. They want to confront something here. They may try to confront you, but they can't get access to you. Mm. So they want to fight, they want to argue, they want to get something off their chest because they feel like you did them wrong, whatever. Okay. And you are actually pushing back on this energy by remaining in solitude, protecting your inner peace, not engaging in any back and forths about what it is and what it ain't, not even worried about no rumors, okay? They can say whatever they have to say, they can write whatever story and convince themselves of whatever they have to convince themselves of, that helps them sleep at night. So if they want to hold on to a victim mindset, hey, just like just like they had the will and the choice to choose this lustful non-committal third party energy, not coming or like really and allowing their ego to get too big for the britches. Okay, just like they chose that and they made their decision and you made your decision to move away from it, they can make their decision to stay in a victimized mindset while you make your decision to say, yeah, I ain't got time for that. Spending time alone is often what we need to hear the whispers of our soul, get to know all aspects of yourself so you can stand on your own in any situation. hmm And while they was non-committal and out here being a party animal and getting letting their ego get too big for their britches and in third party connections and stuff, they may have actually, given you space and time to sit with yourself. You know what I mean? And that's how you came to see this ain't because, you know what I mean? Like acceptance. You may be disappointed with the recent outcome. Remember, if one door closes, you are being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul path. Yep. Courageous heart. You came in, you gave love, and this person was not able to match that energy. And so you moved away. All right, as you should. Anything else, spirit? Stand your ground, hold your peace, protect your peace from this individual. They are going back down memory lane. Okay. They definitely are going back down memory lane. So you may pick up on a little bit of energy. They may actually be thinking about you heavily. I don't know, to lay some sort of trap here. Energetic trap to make you think about them. And you may be, but stand your ground. Okay. Hold on to your peace of mind. Hold on to accepting that, listen, you may be having hard feelings towards me, but I don't really have any towards you. It's just that I can't do that Bonnie and Clyde shit with you because I don't like the kind of Bonnie and Clyde you trying to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you ain't trying to be the kind of Bonnie and Clyde I want to be. You ain't trying to be locked in like I want to be. And that's okay. But I have to honor myself. I have to honor what it is I desire. Yes. I have to honor me and wait for the divine to send me a partner who aligns with me. Okay? So chill with all of the aggression. I can't make this up. A chill with all of the aggression and all of this energy. You all offended. It was just a matter of the collective choosing self-love. Yeah, and they're gonna protest. They're protesting something. They want to protest. They want your attention. And they're trying to use the energy of fury, of anger, of unpleasantness, of whatever the fuck. They're trying to use that to get it. But you're so focused in on your goal when the actual real goal should be for them to apologize. You probably don't want it, but you probably don't need it. But if they wanted to mend fences, if they wanted to mend something, the real goal would be to come towards an apology and offer an apology. But they don't want to do that because y'all are just two different people who want two different things. They want the ride or die that they can have that'll let them go off and squat down on other people's laps. Okay. And then you gonna still be like they want an unhealthy attachment. And they're calling that ride or die Bonnie or Clyde. Okay. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm, honey. Mm-mm. That would mean that you would need to come off of your higher standard and drop down to their lower vibration. because they definitely can't come up to where you at. Yeah, ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody got time for that. We have ceremony, mystery, magic. They should apologize. Okay, so they must have. Okay, now this is bringing in another layer here. I just did a reading before this one about someone working a love spell, so this could be a piggyback off of that reading. Spirit is saying they should apologize for the magic that they did. What is that, Spirit? What is this right? This could be the gossip, the rumors, the lies, because that kind of throat chakra activity can absolutely be, you know, spell work. Homelessness, failure, castaway, poor, donate. Origin, initiation, creativity, vitality, stubbornness, selfness, mutish attitude, arrogance. They should apologize. They should. But Spirit is saying they're poor in character. They're poor in integrity. For some of you, you're they're going to be left out in the cold until they initiate some form of of an apology, and you actually ain't, and some of you, you ain't even trying to hear an apology. For some of you, you may be trying to hear the apology, and so until that comes, it's like, no, stay over there. So I'm here, I'm seeing it two ways. Apply it how it reverberates. All right, collective. Well, it looks like you are out here in this self love energy. You're reserving your energy, okay? Your energy is on reservation, hun. All right. Yeah. Your energy is on reservation. You ain't got time for it. You know your worth. You know your worth. Curiosity glance, stalking. Right before I turned on the recorder, I did hear Spirit say alley cat. I was asking Spirit, so what's in the energy, and I was fumbling around with this deck here, the one I started with, and I saw this one of these cards has a cat on it, and I heard alley cat. This person is like lurking around, just lurking, unable to learn their lessons here. Cultivation, profit, conclusion. Clarify. Yeah, you definitely are in this abundant energy, okay? This is a closed cycle for you. This is a closed cycle. They're seeing other people around you as well. If they're lurking on your socials, I don't know. They're seeing you be very grateful for something. Cause like I like, and that's kind of the energy I was picking up. It doesn't feel like you're holding or harboring any personal, issues towards the person. It's just we didn't want the same things. You know what I mean? So once I realized that, boom, I gotta go towards what it is I want, like you are going towards what it is you want. But they have a problem with you doing it. When they did it, it was cool. But when you go towards what you want, it's a problem. And unfortunately, might have been cool people, might have been a cool connection, but y'all didn't want the same things. Yeah. Y'all didn't want the same things. This person didn't really want to collaborate. They didn't really want to work with you. They just wanted some sort of aid. You may have tried to offer them some money and then they tried to play like they ain't want it. Like, nah, you ain't gotta do that. You ain't gotta do that. Like, and but when they really needed the aid, or they need it now, or they need it now. Peace, tranquil, easiness, tranquility. No, that's what I do. That's what I thought. It's a part of the mask. The whole like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you spending no money on me. You know what I mean? That was a whole part of the whole cycle of the thing. Okay, to make it easier for you to give because they're giving off the energy that's not what they want you for. That's exactly what they wanted you for. They wanted you to go in your purse. They wanted you to go in your wallet. So for a little while, they played like, no, I don't, I don't need anything doing the Kevin Hart. No, like that. But it was a part of the rules. So it would be easier for you to say, nah, 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 nah. I got you. And then you just start peeling off because they have created a false layer of humility. Shabba. Yeah, it'll make it easier for you to want to support and care for them if they don't seem like that's what they want. But that's what they wanted. That's absolutely what they wanted. Now they confused what they confused about. The strategy didn't work. It didn't work this time, not with you. And so, whether you knew all of that or not, I feel like you just chose yourself. You just chose you. You knew what it is you wanted. You were hopeful for with this individual, and it didn't pan out. But in you choosing you, everything that they may have been attempting to do to try to create an unhealthy attachment, it failed. It failed. So, continue to take the high road, continue to go towards things that honor you, that you find pleasure and joy in, that actually, people who respect you. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this individual will have to just keep lurking like an alley cat, I guess. Let me know how the message reverberated for you, family. Okay, let me know. Like, share, hype it up if you can, if you will. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are a new viewer, welcome in. I hope that you will subscribe. Okay, I hope that you will turn on your notification bell, and so you'll know when I'm back with another message, and that you'll stay around for a little while with us. Okay. Would love to have you here. All right. If anybody is in need or desires a personal reading, the link is in the bio, in the description, and you can click it and it will take you to my website where I can get that done for you. All right. Please make sure you pay attention to the website. I'm actually getting ready to revamp my website to kind of streamline it. One of our community members a few months ago, he reached out to me and said, hey, this would feel a little bit more clean if you did da 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 da. And I really appreciate him, sir. If you happen to watch this video, I appreciate you. I haven't forgotten your advice. So getting ready to work on the website. But when you go to the website, for now, please pay attention to both parts. Make sure that you send both your reading request and your payment. And you can do that in whatever order you choose to. But if you do both of them, then I don't have to go back and forth between the management site for the website, the Square management part, and the email. And it's all right there in front of me, and you won't get lost in the shuffle. Okay. So please fill out both parts, your reading request and make your payment. Don't send a reading request without a payment waiting for me to acknowledge you before you make your payment. I'm not going to, because I have a lot of readings that come in, and I try to get to the people who are ready to get it done. You understand what I'm saying? So now if you send your payment and I don't get your reading request, I will reach out to you after a few days, and say, hey, waiting on your reading request. All right. So if you don't get your reading from me, check and make sure that you didn't forget some aspect of the process. Okay. Check your emails because I could have already reached out to you as well. As of right now, everything is fine. But if you're going to book, please make sure you fill out both parts on the website. All right. I love you guys. Okay. I can't wait to come back and read for you again. I hope you will join me on the next video. Don't just subscribe. Come on back over here. Okay. Don't just subscribe. I want to talk to you. I want you here with me. All right. Vibing out with me. Okay. I'll see y'all guys on the next one. Peace, family.